to the Tiaka's family. That was signed for by the grandfather. Then we moved to the woman, particularly to Chris Walker. She was absent. Her elder son signed for that copy. And then the rest were left with the district superintendent of Prowd. I believe by now he has given copy to the youth. And then another copy to the TU students living in Prowd. Then we came to Harper. We went to the home of Levi Koffa, presented a copy to the grandfather, Mr. Koffa. He signed for it. Then we moved to the woman, and Mrs. Mary Dew signed for the woman. She got a copy. Then Mr. Wilmon Wilson, the Harper District Youth Chairperson, also signed for a copy. Of course, the securities also received copies of these reports. And as I will be leaving the radio station, I'll be leaving a copy here for this radio station. So at long last, fellow citizens, the report is here, and we have done the distribution. There would have been 42 mil delays if I did not put up a strong argument to inform the Minister of Justice, together with the pathologists, that this report is overdue and is urgently needed in Maryland County. The pathologist wanted to take Thursday to do explanation before making the presentation. But because of the immense pressure that we, the administration, have been ongoing since the 2 weeks expired, and if you remember today, my big sister, my radio, spoke very strongly against me on the radio today, which was actually not pleasing. All of these were enough pressure for which I had to demand a report today. So I told them we'll fumble over the report, though we are not pathologists. We'll fumble over it while we wait for him on Thursday to be able to call on our radio station and provide his professional explanation. But so far, that's the information that I brought, that the reports are here and they have been distributed. And we'll be leaving copies here with our radio station. If you reread, like the various groups, all of us come from each of them. If you are a woman, you're part of the group being led by Sister Mary Dio. If you're a youth, Wilman Wilson has a copy. And the county youth chairperson, he also has a copy in Plebo. And then the civil society organization is left. I have their copy. Mr. Mauro, if you are listening on the sound of my voice, you can pass as early as 7 o'clock in the morning at my place to sign for your copy. So that's why we come to let you know that the report has finally come to the county and we have done the distributions. The pathologist says he'll provide his professional explanation on Thursday, and we have provided the radio station's numbers to him. But we all can begin fumbling over it. The last sheet will actually be able to tell you what it is. So that's what it is. Thank you very much, fellow citizens. May God bless you.
Okay, so Superintendent George Prowd, who in fact said the pathologists will on the overall finally do the interpretation of this report. But in the meantime, this is the report, folks. This is the report given by the superintendent. This part, it wasn't definite about exactly what is this report saying. But he's saying that the pathologist will be on Thursday addressing citizenries of this county in relation to this report. So we don't know the interpretation. We're going to read over that, and subsequently we will on the overall go about ensuring that at least we don't have that expertise medically to go about interpreting this report. But again, the pathologist on Thursday, he's going to be joining us via mobile from Monrovia to go about interpreting this report that is currently in our possession right here. We don't know exactly as to what is this report saying. As I said, we are not schooled to the terminology medically, but this is it. This is just a report, and pathologist cause of death at the end of this report. We have right pan lobar peloma. I don't know. Like, as I said, these are medical terms. I cannot just say them out here. And at the end of this report, finally, I see, based on the available evidence, the manner of death is natural. Based on this is just a part I'm reading. Based on the available evidence, the manner of death is natural. And this report is being signed by Dr. Benedict Colley, BSc, MB, CHB, Chief Pathologist, and Zobo B. Pata is also pathologist, head of department laboratory right here in Liberia. So yes, for all indications, the death of little Levi Koffa, according to what we gathering from this report. As I said, please, I'm not schooled to this medical terminology. But at the end, just at the end of this report, that is in conclusion of this report, you see here, based on the available evidence, the manner of death is natural. Based on the available evidence, the manner of death is natural. That is just what is written at the end of this report. So that is, all of the terminologies medically was used at the beginning part of this report, and to conclude at the end of it, the statement here is, based on the available evidence, the manner of death is natural. So little Levi Koffa, from what I'm sensing out, or from what I'm reading from this report, little Levi Koffa died as a result of natural death, from what we're being told. That is just what is within this report. And you seeing here as well, let me bring this very close so that you can see it. Based on the available evidence, the manner of death is natural. That is just what written on this document. I'm not schooled to that medical terminology that has been used at certain part of this report. But I'm coming right down to the final part of this report, which says, based on the available evidence, the manner of death is natural. And the superintendent thought not to take questions because instead he started interpreting the report. In fact, he's not also schooled to the medical terminology, so he started interpreting. But they have talked to the pathologist on Thursday to join us on this platform. I'm hoping that my team in Monrovia can make our efforts to go to the pathologist. I'm going to share the contact so that they can be able to have him interpreting this. But again, at the end, based on the available evidence, the manner of death is natural. That is just what written at the end of this report. Thanks all of you for watching, and many thanks to all of you for being so patient.